Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. For those who are new, my name is Linda and I'm a product designer from Toronto. So I know I've been away for a while, almost 1 month since I posted my last video, but I actually got my wisdom teeth out and it took a while to recover. So I had that, and then yes, I went blonde, so a very big transformation. And then one more thing, I actually landed a full-time job at a company called Wrangle in Toronto. Yay! Finally employed now, so I'm super happy about that. But I just want to say thank you guys so much for the love and support that I've been getting ever since uploading my life update video. It really means a lot, so thank you. So for today's video, I'll be talking about 5 things you should be doing every day as a UX product designer. Of course, the 5 things I mentioned can be applied to any level of designer, whether you're a beginner or you're already employed and have a number of years. I just think that all of us designers should be striving to be always learning and growing. So I think that's why I'm saying that this applies to everyone. That being said, it's okay if you don't do all 5 every day. I know how hard it can be sometimes, especially if you already have a job or you have other things going on in your life. These are just more suggestions that I think would definitely help designers out if you are working on your craft every single day. Even for me, I don't do these every single day. I used to at one point when I wasn't employed, but I think as long as you're doing one or trying to do one of these every day, that's more than enough. So let's get right into the video. So the first thing you should be doing every day is working on a project, whether that is personal or a real client project. So if you're new or switching into design, you guys should know that having a portfolio is the key into landing a job. So having those solid projects really help with that. That being said, if you are someone who already has a portfolio but still unemployed, working on projects can really help you find the job that you want. This not only helps you update your portfolio, but it gives you a chance to improve your UX UI design skills to be more qualified for the job that you want. I know people are hesitant about personal projects because they are fake, of course, but at the end of the day, it's better than showing nothing at all. And although the concept or the work itself might be fake, your design thinking and process is not, and it's better than showing nothing at all, especially for those who are newer to design. But if you really want to work on a real project, you still can do that if you look online. I'm actually going to be doing a video on this in my next video, so stay tuned for that. The biggest reason why this is so important is because this is the best way to learn and improve your technical skills and actually apply your knowledge. Which leads me into the second thing you should be doing every day as a designer, and that is working on your UI visual design skills. So when you usually start out as a new designer, UI design is not really important at all because you need to really understand UX first. But once you get the principles and fundamentals down on UX, that's kind of where UI design comes in to support the UX. So your visual design skills start to become really important when you're looking for full-time jobs or clients for freelancing, because at the end of the day, UX and UI go hand in hand to support each other. And especially for freelancing, 90% of clients don't really understand or value UX design, and that's why your UI design really sells your work. And that's what they see, that's what they're more intrigued and interested in, and that's just the reality of things when it comes to freelancing. There are many ways to go about this. The first way is through your projects. So like I said earlier, working on projects, real or fake, you're working on both UX and UI, and that just naturally comes together. The second way is doing like daily UI challenges. So what you can do is find like a 100-day daily UI challenge, subscribe to it, and then every single day they'll email you a challenge for you to do, and that's a good way to practice. And of course, you can also post it like on Dribble, you can post it on LinkedIn, or you can just keep it for yourself to see kind of your progression from start to finish. So the last way is my favorite way of improving my UI skills, and that's through going on design inspiration sites. So for example, it can be Dribble or Behance. I personally use Dribble, and I will choose a shot that I like and basically take that shot, put it into Sketch or Figma, any design tool you like, and basically copy it. So the reason why I do this, and it's very helpful, is you get to start to understand what's good and what's bad design. Usually I will follow people who are more known in the design community, in the industry, just so I know that I'm actually learning from someone who's experienced. So some people may say this is copying. I don't think so, because I'm not using it for my work. I'm not publishing anywhere. It's literally for myself. And this is a good way to really understand what's good and what's bad design. I say this in a way where you start to realize like what's good typography, spacing, colors, etc. And you just start to understand like design patterns, best practices from these knowledgeable designers in the industry. So the third thing you should be doing every day as a designer is reading books and listening to podcasts. So this is something that everyone can do very easily on their free time. You know, sometimes online when you read articles, they're not really that long. They're more of a high-level overview of like what you're reading and what you're trying to learn. And sometimes it's just not enough information, and that's where kind of the books come in to get that heavy-duty, in-depth learning. And additionally, you can hone into one topic or subject that you want to learn about, and that way the books can really go in depth for you. And plus, reading is really good for the brain and really helps you improve your UX writing as well. There are a lot of great books and podcasts out there. I'll actually list my favorites and the ones that I've heard that are good in the description box below, so you guys can check that out. The fourth thing you guys should be doing every day is being active within the design community. So I think this is really important if you want to excel really quickly in your career. Because the design community is so active, I would say being involved is very beneficial. Becoming more known within the community can bring you a lot of great things. So finding great mentors just naturally in the community, finding great friends who do the same thing as you so they understand you, and ultimately finding great job opportunities. Also, it just keeps you updated with the design trends going on, like what's going on in the design industry, without having to do much research on your own. So the last thing that you should be doing every day, and I feel as though it's very underrated but super important, is sharing your journey and learnings. This is something that's helped me a lot in terms of my career and self-development. Obviously, I post and share my learnings through YouTube for you guys. So by sharing your own experiences online, there's a lot of good that comes from it. First thing is having more self-exposure within the community brings you more opportunities. The second thing is by being vulnerable and open about your own experiences, people tend to really resonate and relate with that, and it helps you feel like you're not alone in this journey. And the last thing is it helps you self-reflect and learn from your own experiences, which helps you grow as an individual. You can share your learning and journey through many different platforms. Some that come to mind are LinkedIn, YouTube, which is what I'm doing, Medium if you like writing articles, podcasts if you have the time and equipment, and the last thing is through a journal. So if you're not comfortable sharing online, that's totally okay. This should be more for yourself, and it's a great way to see kind of your progression from where you started to where you are right now. Those are the 5 things you guys should be doing every day as a designer. I just do want to mention that it's totally okay if you don't do all 5 or 1. You know, sometimes it's hard to be productive every single day. I totally get it. But I think what I will, suggest is that start off with 1 every single day for 2 weeks. Make that a habit, and once you're comfortable with doing that every single day, add another 1 and then do the same thing again until those become more habits and natural to your daily routine. But that being said, one thing I want to say is that if you guys want something bad enough, you will make it happen. So that's kind of the key takeaway from this video. If you guys enjoyed today's video, please give it a thumbs up, comment, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell to see when I post next. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys!